Whoa! There's a good one, Scott.
Man, I mean, tell you, look at that. If you're looking for a surefire cure for the summertime blues, well, we've got it on today's G3 Sportsman. We're heading to Milford Lake in Kansas with our good friend Ryan Gnagy with Prime Time Catfish. And these blue cats are just what the doctor ordered. Hey guys, we're coming to you from a place that we hadn't been in a little while. We're here with Ryan Gnagy with Prime Time Catfishing up here in Kansas and on Milford Lake. Catfishing is really popular, and you guys love seeing catfishing shows, and really the popularity of the last show we did really you guys forced us to come back up here and do this again, so I look forward to it.
Nice oily bait fish. We're gonna just put that out behind the boat about 65 yards and let it drag. We're gonna run these two back pulls, these two side pulls out 70, 80 yards behind the boat. We're gonna run the two center pulls a little bit shorter, about 65 yards or so. And we're gonna just make a drift down through here, a troll, less than a mile an hour or so, and cover this mud flat, and we'll get one on there.
Okay.
We got our main line. We'll run it down to a quick clip here that's on a slide system, and we're running a little slinky weight deal here that allows that to come up over snags.
Holy crap, look here.
Oh, we got another one.
Here, hold this one. Hold this one.
There we go.
Okay. That's all we needed to do. Where's my line at? I'm out.
You're good.
Okay. That's all we needed to do was just talk about the our line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, look how fat.
Down here feeding.
You can tell they're down there feeding, that is for sure.
Twist the boat in a circle here.
Yeah, there you go. Man, you got them back there a ways.
I wanted to see you work out a little bit.
I ain't even got him to the surface yet. You can see this is a Abu Garcia record. I really like these reels. They hold a lot of line. They're still on the 6500 frame.
Got hard on the finger.
Okay. Mercy. Nice little fish right here. Yeah, he ain't too little. He gave me a good fight. They're good, healthy fish over here on Milford Lake with Ryan Gnagy, Prime Time Catfish.
I guide on Milford Lake here in northeast Kansas, or north central Kansas. Milford's about a 16,000 acre lake, and it has some excellent blue cat fishing in it. I've been fishing the lake for about 17 years now, specifically for these blue cat fish. You start fishing early spring and go until we ice up in the winter, which is about the middle of December.
Let's what you say, let's let this one go.
Sounds great to me.
All right. All right, girl. There you go. Good deal. All right. The G3 Sportsman is brought to you by G3 Boats. Quality, performance, and satisfaction. Garmin, it's your time. Berkeley, catch more fish. And by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.
All right, well, we're back from break. We got done catching all the fish. Now we're gonna try to explain this rigging up a little bit again. What we've got is an 80-pound braided leader, or braided main line, not a leader, but a braided main line that we're running down to just a quick clip slide system to a slinky weight. We'll let that slide all the way down to just a standard swivel. It helps keep, line twist out of there. About a 3-foot section of 60-pound leader. I don't know that you necessarily need to use it that large, but it can't hurt. They're not line shy. So we attach about a 3-inch poly float on there, and that's going to allow this bait to float up off that bottom about just about a foot and a half or so. We've got an 8-aught Team Catfish hook attached to it, and we just want to skim hook that bait just a little bit. You want to leave this big gap open. That allows for a good hook distance here to allow that fish to really get a good penetrate in the corner of the mouth. on them short lines like that, you can throw that on that outside. Instead of trying to feed it back underneath there, you don't have to worry about getting hung up on this other short one. So we throw it on the outside of that pole, come down and around the long line that we got back there. And that way when we go ahead and lock that drag or that reel engage, it'll slide right back in there where it's supposed to be. Keeps them from getting tangled up that way. So there you go, Scott. Huh? There you go. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
All right, here we go. Man, if I can get it out of the hole.
Whoa.
Well, we don't. He's acting like he wants to be something.
I'm gonna go ahead and move this one out of the way for you.
Man. Yeah, he's out there a ways. While he's out there a ways, I'll tell you a little bit about what we're using today. We've got some of my favorite rods. We've got the Ugly Stick Catfish series. These are the 8-foot medium heavy 2-piece rods. My God, they've been all over the country with us, and they just worked out really well for what we do. And we got 2 types of reels that we've been using. This is called the Record, Abu Garcia Record, and we've also used a couple other C3. They're actually have striper reels, but we use them for everything. Based on the same housing and everything as the legendary 6500s and the C3 series, and they just hold a ton of line, and the drag system's great, and it's just an old standby that we've all used.
Let's go ahead and go on that side over there.
Okay. All right, switching sides.
Switching sides.
Man. And he is under this one at least.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get this one back out while you're over there doing that. Let's see if we can get that guy on there. Whoa! There's a good one, Scott.
Man, I mean, tell you, look at that. That's a dandy right there.
That's a good one.
That's what we come after.
That's why we come to Milford.
Look how long he is.
Yeah.
That's a dandy right there.
He's gonna blow up on me here pretty soon, I bet you.
Holy moly, yeah.
See if you can get that hook out of there. Grab that end down there.
There you go. Well, there you go. That's a heck of a fish right there. And I mean, we ain't gonna guarantee you that you'll catch great big fish, but you'll certainly catch some numbers here on Milford.
We have a large population of blues in this lake. We catch quite a few of them between the 5 to 20 pound range on every trip, and then we do get some bigger ones. So far this year we've produced fish up to 60 pounds. After the spawn is over in about the beginning of July, we start our summer patterns, which is a drift fishing pattern. I like to cover the large mud flats, generally between the depths of 25 and down to about 14 foot. We'll drift with a peg float rig, dragging fresh cut bait. Through the summer we do a pretty nice long drift across the mud flats, and produces really nice fish. Those fish will come up in there and become real active, feeding on the shad that are up in that area.
Now see, that's about a 40-pound cat right there, 40-pound blue cat. And we've got a 65-gallon live well on here. And we've got dual pumps on here that port and starboard that you can run auto or full time. We've got the overflows on here to where if you want to keep your fish alive all day, you can just keep it running. And he's perfectly fine in there, and we could actually put a couple more of that size in there with no problem, and they'd stay alive. So that's just another one of the neat features that we offer here on the G3 Sportsman 200. You ought to check them out. I'll let you let him go. Good job. Thank you, girl. Got him?
Got one. Go ahead and lock that reel down. All right. Just gotta kind of work them in between there.
You got the old verb going.
Yeah.
Let it look at you there. Look at that.
That's why I'm smiling.
Yeah, smile for the verb there. Well, he comes up from the deep. Yeah, he did stay down the whole time, didn't he?
There you
He's gonna be a little
too big to do the flip.
too big to do the flipper.
Get him.
How about that?
That's
Look
a fat
how
one.
Fat. Jeez.
They ain't missing no meals in this lake, are they?
Boy, he looks just like me. Man, oh man, oh man.
It's almost out. There we go.
Look at that fat, gutted rascal right there. That's just how I'd look if I had my shirt off.
Oh boy.
I'll let you go.
I give that about a 1 on a release.
That was not a good.
That's a dive. That was not a
That
good
was. I wouldn't have won a medal on that. G3 Sportsman is brought to you by Abu Garcia for life. Undercover, we've got you covered. Team Catfish, real catfish gear. And by Bug Soother, repel bugs naturally.
Once these flies start biting them, they won't leave you alone.
You know, it's inevitable, regardless of how far out you are. Have you ever noticed when you're doing cut bait, the flies will find you?
Yeah.
And it's inevitable that they don't go to what has attracted them. They come to us.
Right there.
Right there on our ankles. And we don't go anywhere in the spring and summer. And I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me say it, but we don't go anywhere without our bug soother. And you cut bait guys that are using any kind of bait, you know that the flies will just wear you to pieces. And this stuff right here, the bug soother, is really, really good stuff. I mean, there's no DEET in it, it's not any harmful, all natural ingredients. Just about the same size as our dead red blood spray right here. So we just kind of make sure that we always carry one with us in the boat, and we never have the flies.
Fish
There's
on.
a fish. Oh. That's all we need to do, Ryan, is start talking about something.
Right. It's kind of like getting food out when you're fishing or something.
Yeah.
Something always interrupts you.
We're doing our little bug soother. Getting the flies biting us. Got a catfish hit. Catfish soother.
Well, we'll grab them grippers there. I'll just have to get him when he gets up here.
Oh, it'll be a while yet.
It's out there ways.
Hit. Catfish soother.
Yeah. Grab them grippers there. I'll just have to get him when he gets up here.
Oh, it'll be a while yet.
It's out there ways.
Yeah. He's about the size of what we was catching. We caught a couple this size. I ain't sure put your head on a swivel now, because if it's like the last time,
We'll have 2 or 3 get on.
Get them all knocked down.
There's a little shad out there popping.
I'll just do the hackberry on him.
All right.
You don't even need the grippers.
Keep my hands from getting dirty.
All right, we get the hook down there.
There you go.
I want you to look at how fat. He got a gut on him like I do. We can't all be thin like Gnagy here. But that's, I'll tell you what, if we was on a meat run,
That's a good eating fish
that's
right
a
there.
good size eating fish right
Yep.
there.
Real white meat.
I'd much rather eat a fish this size than them old big ones. I'd rather put the big ones back.
Absolutely.
There you go,
That
buddy.
meat's real white. It's not like that channel cat meat. It's got nice, clean white meat.
There you go, Bubba. Well, let's get her rigged up, and we'll do that again. That never gets old right there. How big is this mud flat?
Covers this whole thing.
I'll be dang.
It comes in, it gradually silts from the causeway, about 12 foot at pool, and it just gradually slopes down until it makes the bend to go back down to the main lake.
So you just drift it according to the wind, don't you?
According to the wind, and you're out here every day, you can kind of move with the fish as they're moving around on this flat. So, that's a good one.
Oh, man, he took it.
He bent it.
He took it down, son. Mercy. Wow.
That was a good one.
That's the way it's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah. When they want it, they're gonna grab it and they're gonna go. They're gonna run on you. What you got?
I don't know. It's far out there.
I got time to take a nap by the time you get him in.
Am I all right on that line, I think?
Yeah, he's still out there. You just keep outward pressure like that and that'll help keep him out there. If he goes this way, I'll get him out of your way.
I'm still trying to get him. Oh, I was watching them other poles. Man, whoa, it's out there a long way.
Yeah, I'll be glad the sun ain't out in 95 degrees today. You have to take a break.
No kid. I'm hearing phones ringing somewhere.
Up there on the bank?
Is it?
I think.
And we even making progress.
Yeah, he's back here. I see him. He come up to that surface.
I must have him in a loop-de-loop or something.
Tangle himself up.
I can't tell. Even my ugly stick, I bet. Still trying to fight me a little bit. He's a little better fish than I caught earlier. But I don't know. I just can't tell.
There he is.
Should be able to see him.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, nice fish right there. Nice fish. Oh.
Get your lip open.
Don't you lose my fish now.
I ain't gonna lose him. He's hooked good.
Famous last words.
I know.
There you go.
That's a nice one right there.
Very nice. Yeah. How about that? You know, Ryan, that's, you know, when you come to Milford and fish with you, this is a really a common size.
Oh yeah, very common. We catch a lot of them this size.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what, as far back as they're out there, this is a battle.
I want to make you work for it a little bit.
I mean, if you guys are looking for a good cardio workout, this is it right here. You reel in a 20-pound or so, 25-pound blue cat from about 100 yards out.
Pretty close, yeah.
Against the current, and him still staying on the trolling motor to keep everything from getting tangled. That's a workout right there. You'll get your steps in on your like my little Vivo Active right here. You'll get your steps in just doing it, just reeling these fish in. But that's a great fish.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Good job. Boy, my little mully is in bad shape.
Borrow mine. As far as items needed for the trip, I provide all tackle that's necessary. The only thing I recommend that you bring is a set of rain gear if it's going to be a little drippy. Pack a lunch in a cooler and some drinks, and we'll take that whole cooler with us. Other than that, a valid Kansas State fishing license. If you're from out of state, we can get a day pass pretty easily. Give me a holler, we'll book you a trip, and I'd like to have you out on the water. We'll catch you a nice trophy fish if that's what you're interested in, or we can get you some nice smaller fish to take home and eat.
G3 Sportsman has been brought to you by Ugly Stick, America's strongest, most sensitive rod. Buck, a blade for every hunt. The Mully Towel, clip, catch, clean and release. And by Yamaha, reliability starts here. Hey guys, Scott Turnage with the G3 Sportsman. How aggravating is it to lose big fish? And how mad do you get because it's all due in part to a bad knot? Now, there's a lot of good knots out there to tie on your hooks, but one in particular is very easy to tie, and it's called the Snail Knot. My good friend Ryan Gnagy with Prime Time Catfishing uses it a lot, and his business depends on a good knot to where his customers don't lose any big fish.
Hi there, my name's Ryan Gnagy with Prime Time Catfishing, and I'm going to show you a simple little knot that'll help you out with your catfishing. What I've got is about a 3-foot leader of monofilament, an 8/0 Team Catfish double action hook, and I snell knot this with an easy snell knot. A lot of people pre-tie these because it's difficult to do the little loop one and they have them all rigged up. Then you got to figure out a way to store these. And this way, it's real simple. I get my leader, I use my knot, I take my tag in and I go through the front of the eye and I leave myself an inch and a half or so. I can always trim this off later. I pinch it off on the shank of the hook and then I take the end that goes back up to my swivel and I just wrap that from the eye of the hook. Let me get a better grip on it. Wrap it from the eye of the hook back down the shank of that 7 or 8 times. And I pinch it off with my finger like that. So it's all tied up right there. I take the loose end that goes back to the swivel and I go through the back side of the eye and pull it down tight. And that's all there is to it. And what that does is that causes that hook to hang back in a closed fashion. If you go through the front of the eye, that hook will hang like that, which your hookup rate won't be as good. So if you go through the back of the eye, that'll close that hook gap up right there and that'll catch you some catfish. It's simple, fast, no pinches in this knot whatsoever, and it's a good one. The tighter you pull, the tighter that knot gets.
We ain't going to guarantee you that you'll catch great big fish, but you'll certainly catch some numbers here on Milford. We appreciate Ryan, you letting us come back up here. It was fun to get to come back and fish with you. And this was just a great way to end the day, is on a really nice fish like this. We've caught some good fish today. Get up here and check out Prime Time Catfishing, Milford Lake, up here in north central Kansas. Yeah. And you'll just have a big time. They got a lot of good blue cat over here. It's interesting how he fishes these in the summertime, drifting over these mud flats. That's all we got for this week's show, but just remember, just keep what you can eat, release the rest, and we'll see you somewhere next week, right here on the G3 Sportsman. Thanks for watching. All right, buddy, let's put him back. Who's on what?
Yeah, you are.
Are you sure I need to go that way?
Well, I think you're under it.
Am I under it?
No, nope, you're on. There you go.
So I need to go on this side. What the heck does rock chalk mean? Was that all y'all could come up with to rhyme with Jayhawk? Rock chalk? What's that mean? Do you know?
I might Google it.
So you don't know.